Alright, so take two. I filmed this video the other day, but unfortunately, something like crazy happened. My memory card got cracked. Like, what are the odds that I had it in my laptop, I left it unattended, I came back and my little chip was like in half. And it had the video I filmed already. I was ready to upload or to actually work on the YouTube video. And as soon as I looked at it and it was like that, it was the worst feeling in the world. Anyways, I mean, I guess this is a good time for me to like upgrade anyways. I went from a 32 gigabyte memory card to 128 gigabytes, and it's not that expensive, to be honest with you. I think I think back then it'd probably been $100 for something like this, and nowadays it's like really cheap. My first attempt with it was so awesome. I was like happy as hell. It was ruined, and that it is what it is. But if I have the microchip if I have the memory card, I'll show you guys what it looks like here, just right now. If I don't, then we're gonna go to the next scene. So I legit cannot find it anywhere. So I guess I don't have. I must have thrown it away right away because I didn't want my cats to eat it or anything. But it literally snapped in half. I tried putting it together, putting it in to try to save the video, but that didn't work. So, you know, I guess nature was against me on that one, and I had to get a brand new one. I mean, it doesn't matter at this point. Now I get to film, and I don't have to worry about changing the drive anymore as often. I don't have to worry about going to my laptop. And plus, my laptop wasn't taking that memory card for some reason. It was only my iMac computer. My MacBook Pro was not taking it. So now that I have a new one, kind of works in my favor now that I can actually just edit from my laptop now again, which is an amazing thing, because having your laptop is so much better than having to go to your desktop, sitting away from your girlfriend and watching her in a sad face. Originally in the video, I want to talk to you guys about basically I detransitioned for the past 2.5 months. That's a joke. I don't take that literal. I wasn't actually detransitioning. Some people would think I was, or some people would say I was, and then honestly, in my head, I was thinking I was too. When you're someone that wants to take hormones anyways, and you're off of hormones, it feels like you're going backwards in life. It doesn't feel like you're getting older. It feels like you're getting younger again. And it's not. It's a weird feeling. I just got a lot of dysphoria and body hair was starting to grow back again, and it was bad. 2.5 months is the longest I've ever gone. And you know what's crazy is I never thought that I'd actually ever be in that situation where I had to go with that. But at the time I was dating men, so it wasn't really needed to get off hormones. I could literally go on hormones for the rest of my life if I wanted to. It wouldn't be a big deal. But I'll tell you, it's why I got off hormones and all that stuff, because you guys deserve to know everything about my life. This channel was called Charlotte's Journey at one point. It's still about my journey. So I want to talk to you guys about everything that goes on in my life. Not everything, because you don't want to know everything, trust me, but at least most stuff, the important stuff, the things that affect my transition. Can I really say that my transition has gone on for 4.5 years on hormones? Probably not. I've gone off hormones way too much to sit there and say I'm consistently gone on hormones for 4.5 years. So I'm thinking at this point, should I give you guys updates for how long I've been on my hormones? Probably not, because I have detransitioned multiple times, not willingly, but because I've been off hormones, being in the adult community, and this time for this reason. Be ready to get curveballed, because y'all are not gonna believe this when I say this. I was trying to be a mother. That's what it comes down to. I was trying to have a kid. Me and my girlfriend were trying for a little bit, and I know to most people it's probably too early, but I was really scared because I was afraid that if I waited longer, who knows if I'll be able to have a kid later on. I think a lot of people don't understand, you know, when you're on hormones and stuff like that, you're killing your sex organs, essentially. You're frying them. You're like a smoker. What it does to our lungs, hormones do to your genitals. And it's something that me and my girlfriend were talking about, we were wanting to do. And eventually we kind of came to terms with focusing on ourselves, and I believe that if I am, if God wants us to have a kid, He'll bless us in the future. That's what it comes down to. So I'm back on hormones. Thank the Lord. Cue celebration music. Because everything is getting really out of hand. My fat, I've been gaining weight here and there, so the fat's going to the wrong areas. I'm starting to look like a little bit Hank Hillish, kind of. I'm just kidding about that, but it's just really bad. I'm gaining weight in my stomach, and it just looks bad. It looks like I have hips, but then it goes to a muffin top almost in a way. I don't know if I can show you guys that. I can't show you guys that, but essentially it is what it is. That's how I feel. Hair is everywhere. My facial hair is growing so quick, and it's so irritating because now I feel like I have to shave every single day. My facial hair is not as crazy as some people's are, and because I have electrolysis and stuff like that. But hormones literally saved my life. I would barely grow any hair anywhere, and now it's like patches all over the place, and it's crazy. It's crazy. I don't want to get hairy nipples. That's gross. So I'm back on the hormones to save my life, to do all this stuff, and to continue my journey with where I need to go. Okay. I do want to talk to you guys about in this video, and it's the reason why it's titled what it's titled. It's not about the fact that I got hormones. It's about the effects of and how you can get someone pregnant as a trans woman. I don't know how trans men work. I don't know if once you take testosterone, your abilities to have a kid is very, very cut in half. I don't know. I know you stop having your periods and stuff like that, so that can be very, very detrimental to having a kid. Trans woman is just sperm count in a way. I think that's what it comes down to. I don't know every scientific, analogy to talk to actually speak up for, because I'm not a doctor. I don't claim to be a doctor, but I'm here to talk to you guys about how, I think, in my opinion, you could probably have a kid when you're transitioning. So I've been on hormones for about 4.5 years, which means that my body is most likely fried by hormones. Especially because of my sperm count. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be straight up honest with you guys. I do adult content. Follow my OnlyFans down below. $5 a month if you guys want to, 18 plus or older. But my count has went down at one point to literally almost dry shots. It was so bad. It was so bad that I could tell you right now, I couldn't get a woman pregnant on ovulation day. Nothing. It's weird talking about getting women pregnant when you're supposed to be a woman. I'm cueing a lot of dysphoria. I know it. I'm sorry, but you guys know what I mean. It's my purpose. In some sort of way, in my head, I'm thinking I want to get her pregnant, but I can't get her pregnant. I don't want to get her pregnant. I don't want to be a father. Doesn't mean I'm a father, but you know what I mean. So I'm sitting here thinking to myself, how am I going to do it? I have no count, really. I got off hormones, and getting off hormones is detrimental when it comes to getting someone pregnant, especially if you want to. If you're on hormones, your chances of getting someone pregnant is really, really slim, and as well as if you want to get it, you have to get everything perfect, everything great. You have to be off hormones for a long while, period of time, till your count goes back up. You're going to have to brave the weather of extreme sex drive. You're going to have to brave the weather of hairy body. You're gonna have to brave the weather of reverse effects of what you worked for this entire time. Okay, and this is the hardest part about it, is that you have to reverse yourself a lot in order to get where you were before. You basically have to turn yourself into the gender before. I'm not saying that if you're not on hormones, you're not ever going to transition, because I did make a video on how to transition off hormones, which not everyone can go on hormones, not everyone has the health for going on hormones, not everyone has the connections to get to hormones. So I'm going to be honest with you guys, don't take it that way. I just, as someone that takes hormones all the time, and I depend on hormones to be happy to myself, it's my dysphoria, then it is kind of a big deal to me. Really, it is a big deal. I feel like I'm going backwards. I feel like I'm not going there. Can you imagine just dressing up as the gender you're supposed to dress up as and not taking hormones? To me, I'm looking at myself thinking, my body doesn't think it's female anymore because it's not on hormones, but I'm thinking I'm female. So it's it's a weird thing. Don't ask me. So getting off hormones is one thing. We all know this. And ovulations, tracking ovulations, and at this point, you also got to realize that your partner has to have a very good health reproductive system as well, especially if you're on hormones, because you want everything to be perfect at this point. It's not like 16-year-old pregnancies where literally just a little bit of sperm goes in her, and before you know it, boom, baby comes out. In this one, you have to time it right. You got to get all your little sperms to come out. You literally got to have the perfect situation happen in order to get someone pregnant, and that's the reality. Hormones are the perfect condoms without condoms, feel good without pregnancy. They can't protect you from STDs, just saying. But, being off hormones is going to be essential, and perfect timing is going to be an essential thing. Don't ever think that you can't get someone pregnant just because you're on hormones. Because I think I've heard people that were on hormones for 6 years were able to still get someone pregnant. Obviously, this goes for only trans women that date women. If you date men and you're a trans woman, then your chances of having a natural kid is going to be probably zero until they actually learn to be able to give you like a uterus. But at the end of the day, if you look at it, if that were to happen, then my chances of having a kid wouldn't be very much either. But it would be dependent on if you had a uterus or not. So if I got a uterus tomorrow, I couldn't have a kid. Naturally. It would just be a uterus. Because I'm not dating a man, so I can't just get a uterus and then be like, oh yeah, we're gonna have a kid tomorrow. No, because it's not gonna work like that. So to me, what I have right now, I work with it. And that's why I pushed back my SRS surgery so much, because I decided that it's the best thing for me to do is to actually be able to work with my girlfriend here with what she has and what I have. It's not that I take enjoyment of having it, and trust me, yes, if you follow me on OnlyFans or anything like that, you're gonna think she must really love it. She just like shows it off like it's nothing. But I'm telling you guys right now, it is all pure entertainment reasons. I'm not saying I still have dysphoria about stuff down there. I'm not sitting here trying to flaunt out what I have and not have dysphoria. I still have dysphoria. People do stuff for the entertainment industry to entertain, not essentially because they like it. Some roles you might play in movies you might hate, but you do it because you do it for the entertainment and you do it for the pay, okay? And that's what it comes down to the end of the day. And that's what I was doing, and that's what I am doing currently. So if you guys want to follow me on OnlyFans, down below. Just kidding. Because y'all have been amazing with it. I'm not gonna lie, OnlyFans has actually saved my life many times when it comes to that. So thank you to all my subscribers there. I just want to tell you guys, if you are trying to get someone pregnant, no shame in the game, you have a chance. Get off hormones, make sure everything's perfectly fine and dandy. Make sure your reproductive system is great. Always go check with a doctor to make sure, even after all those months of hormones, that you're still healthy enough to have a kid. Okay, so because some people might get off hormones for a very long time, then they go see a doctor and they get told, no, you can't have a kid. And then they're like, oh crap, I got off hormones for so long for no reason at all. I'm just saying, if I was you, do that, because don't do what I did, because I haven't seen a doctor yet. I'm preaching out to do that. I haven't seen a doctor. I'm such a good role model. So I want to leave you guys off with this little statement to you guys. I'm sorry about how horrible I've been at uploading videos on YouTube. I am just really bad at it, and it's been a month. This is the longest I've gone without uploading in years. Since I took a break back in 2018, I think. 2018. It was before I blew up on YouTube a little bit, and I took a month break, and this time it wasn't a break. I just get sidetracked. Things happen in my life. I don't have motivations because of certain things that are happening. And I don't want to fake a smile on YouTube either. I don't want to get onto my YouTube videos like, hey guys, after I just got in like a big fight or something. You know what I mean? So I don't want to do that. It's just, to me, it just feels ingenuine. And not only that, like I lose. It's like losing appetite, you know what I mean? You get in a bad situation during your day, and you just don't want to do it anymore. You don't want to do certain things anymore, and that's how it is for YouTube with me. And sometimes I do YouTube videos, and I film it and everything, and then I put on my computer, and then the computer crashes, or something happens, and it's such an unmotivator. But I'm trying my best. I even went out and bought myself a new memory card for you guys, because I wanted to make this video for you guys. I just didn't want to slack anymore. But anyways, with that being said, I'm going to try my best to try uploading more often. I promise. You guys got my finger. I promise I will try to upload a lot more. I know. Do or do not, there is no try. I will do better. I hope you guys are doing great. I'm doing great. If you guys have not followed me on any of my social media links, follow them down below. Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. 18 plus or older Twitter, or regular Twitter, whatever one you want to follow, which would be great. Also, if you guys like the video, leave it a big thumbs up. If you guys haven't subscribed to Charlotte Cheers Today, subscribe to Charlotte Cheers Today, as well as destroy the notification bell so you guys will be notified when I go live on YouTube and upload to YouTube. And also, OnlyFans down below in the description below. If you guys want to check out my girlfriend's OnlyFans, description below as well. 18 plus or older for both those. Just saying, letting you guys know that, because I don't want to just be like, oh my god, I don't know what the OnlyFans was. Shit, I subscribed and I don't know, I was going to get that. But 18 plus or older. Anyways, guys, I love you guys lots. Like to hear your thoughts. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
I let her